Oh, hello there. Welcome back, Augmented Ones, to another Caffeine Calibration. I'm your host, Jess Storm. This week we're discussing, officially, Gfuel. I saw they introduced a iced coffee flavor recently. I've been eyeing it for a while. I saw it happen, and I knew I had to jump on it as soon as possible. We're not sponsored, but one of the influencers that actually got me into it was the Super Effective podcast. So feel free to use their code for 10% off. And that's PKMNcast. You just use that at the checkout and save 10%. And it helps them towards getting onto a shaker bottle of their own, which Gfuel loves to actually do for certain influencers that actually help push and warrant the brand. Keep pushing for us, and keep following and liking, and we'll get there as well. But for now, use that code PKMNcast if you want to try it yourself. That way you can see how it is and review it for yourself. This is our basic review of it right now, the French vanilla version. On the front line, 140 milligrams of caffeine, which is kind of on point and exactly what I need these days. So it definitely holds its own, where the Razor Respawn wasn't able to. I'll be reviewing the Razor Respawn soon enough, but currently 1 cup of Gfuel versus 1 cup of Razor Respawn. It's what we have time for. Maybe I'll try multiple packets in 1 cup for Razor Respawn, but I don't know. The Razor's not exactly making the cut for me. But for now, the G in Gestorm stands for Gfuel. So yeah. The other thing that I was actually doing, I'm going to blend this in with the regular coffee hacks. Cinnamon. Quite simply, you can add cinnamon to a majority of your recipes or combinations, depending on what your preference is. On coffee, it is typically on point and will match most creamers, and it adds that extra little spice. Cinnamon actually helps with digestion as well, and will help increase metabolism and blood pressure as well. Now, there's a few things you can actually do when it comes to the preparation and use of cinnamon. Now, there's cinnamon sticks that you can just add to the cup itself or add to the pot or the filter. That way it will help infuse the coffee or whatever your beverage is with that flavor of cinnamon. There's the powders that are very simple and very easy to find and to add. Most coffee shops will actually have it on their coffee bar. That way you can just simply add it, stir it, mix it in. Some pieces will float, some pieces will go to the bottom. It varies. Should you, in the event that you've actually skipped on away from most of the conventional caffeine options, energy options, or basically you don't have coffee, there are other ways you can get your cinnamon regimen. And if it's not with beverages, they do have cinnamon pills out there. That way you can just take a pill of cinnamon, because obviously the cinnamon challenge is a giant meme, and unless you're trying to do that, it's not going to work out. Very fine will actually clog up your coffee filter if you do it first, so you usually want to have that on top or wait, either add it to your cup or use the cinnamon stick. That way the heated water will exfoliate and bring out the flavor, but it won't clog up the filter and make it basically a slow drip even slower. So, just some of the fun facts for you. Now, the thing to keep in mind with Gfuel, it's similar to the standard energy drinks. They do sell a canned version of it, but they do sell it as a powder mix. And this powder mix comes with its very own special little scoop that actually has the little funnel at the top That way you can actually just use a bottle of water, reusable, I hope, and make sure that cap clicks shut. You don't want to have an accident like I did the other day, where scoop, click, didn't click shut though. You go to pour it, nozzle's in, the side opens up and then spills it halfway out. And I'm like, yeah, wasn't good. Needless to say, I hadn't had my coffee yet, so accidents happen. And the other thing when it comes to the Gfuel, very simple, easy to prepare. You can actually purchase a powder scoop that actually has a little rubber cover on the top. I actually got the collector's edition of this. So it gave me my very own little shaker, gave me my own powder scoop with a little plastic doodad to go over top of it. That way I could just store it in my lunch bag when I bring it to work, and then make it on the go as I go. They have this very interesting shaker. It's from the Wicked Shaker Company. Instead of one of those balls that you have to finagle, find, put it somewhere else, it's actually a little insert that helps to buffer and shake up the powder into it. That way you don't have to worry too much. The other nice part about this Wicked Shaker system is you don't get that loud shaking sound that you always hear from the ball jingling around, going back and forth. Obviously, it still looks like you're doing something else, depending on the way that you shake. But that's a talk for another time. So, we're giving Gfuel the A for augmented naturally. It's on point and great for replacing conventional caffeine, great for replacing conventional energy drinks, and when it's $20 to $40, no, I paid $40 for the whole kit. When it's $20 for 40 servings, that puts it at only $1 a serving, which is already half off the conventional energy drinks that they sell in all the stores. One Red Bull is $3 on its own. A Monster, $2.50. Nothing against those companies. I used them for a while in means of those energy drink companies, but Gfuel, quick, easy, efficient, and you get all the benefits that you need from your caffeine. The quick and alertful mind. Not sure if I can directly point to that. I think I'm just getting smarter these days. I don't know. It's also that I'm getting healthier these days, despite some stuff that's still hanging around. But like we always say, healthy body, healthy mind. And Gfuel is a great way to do that. I actually brought it to the gym the other day, and I used it as my pre-workout. Went on the treadmill, was running for a good while, which usually I'm just there editing and taking care of whatever I gotta take care of. But Gfuel worked out pretty well for a nice, easy energy. Not jittery, jumpy energy. Nice and steady. So, if you guys want to check out Gfuel, make sure you check out the links in the description. You can use the code PKMNCast at the checkout to help out one of the influencers that helped us out until we have our own code, that is, in which case we'll have another video. And if Gfuel or adding cinnamon to your coffee or your iced coffee Gfuel helps you out, or is an idea or a theory you've already heard about, or if you have any other ideas or theories, be sure to share them in the comments. Join our Discord via patreon.com. That way we can stay fueled and funded. That way we can meet everyone anywhere and everywhere, and possibly much more down the road. Remember, Good calls, good balls, good luck. We'll catch you in the next one. Stay augmented, my friends.